a lot of people don't know, but Jeezy was originally part of Boyz N Da Hood.
Yeah.
How did and you knew Jeezy before he blew? How did you even meet Jeezy?
Well, Jeezy cousin from the East Side, Joe. Me and Joe grew up around each other, and Joe was the man. Joe had it all, and Jeezy really did what he said he did. He really was in the streets. He really was doing his thing, and I knew about Jay, but I was managing Jazzy, and Meech called and said, "Hey man, Meech say he had an artist that he want us, to work with." So when Meech pulled up to the studio, it was Jeezy. I said, "Oh, that's Jay." At this time, I was working with Boyz N Da Hood. It was just Jody. Well, I had Trick Dad in the group at first. Me and Trick Dad started the group together. Trick Dad did a song for Jody. We were just talking about doing a down south group. And I gave Trick my idea. He was like, "Boy, that shit hard. I do it with you." So Trick flew up and stayed with me for like a week or two, and we was just recording. And I didn't know at this time that Trick was Jeezy's favorite artist. So when Jeezy got in the car and knew Trick was in there, he was like, "Oh, hell yeah, nigga, I'm with it." And so we did, the first song we put some motherfucker with Trick Dad and Jody and Jeezy. And so I asked him, "Hey man, you gonna be in the group?" And he was like, "Yeah." Shit, we'll sign to block the table for the group, and then we'll sign to BMF as a solo.
So the original group was Trick Daddy, Jeezy, and Jody Breeze.
Yeah, and Duke. Yeah, and Duke.
And Duke.
Yeah.
Shout to Duke.
Yeah. Yeah, Duke been with me day one with Boyz N Da Hood. Cause Duke was on 12 House too. But I knew Duke from the east side, of the A. So Duke was a hell of a football player. So I heard the Duke.
Got you. Why don't Trick Daddy work out in the group?
Honestly, I just think, it's just the time. It's just timing. And sometimes all vibes don't, everybody don't work well together. And me, I'm gonna do it without anybody. And that's what,
So was you around when, obviously you was, but what was it like when, Jeezy on his way coming up and him and Gucci start getting into their beef? But you was there.
I was there because Gucci from the east side. And Gucci was kind of mad at me because I didn't put him in Boyz N Da Hood. And I seen him in the mall one day. He said, "Man, Block, hey man, I'm from your hood, and from your side, my nigga, I needed that hood, that Jesus spot." And I was like, "Man, listen, bad time."
So when the beef broke out between both of them, was it for you, like, was you just caught off guard, was it? Because these are two dudes who's on the come up, and obviously it turned real. Like, this wasn't no, I'm going to dish you on a record. It went to the streets.
Yeah, well, that part of it had shook me. I was like, damn, because, I'm an old head. I love hip-hop beef, you know what I'm saying? But that shit stayed on the record. They stayed on, But that shit turned real when niggas started pulling them sticks on you. So, I just stayed and just to see how it played out.
That's one of the longest standing beefs in hip hop history. I mean, that went on for what? Close to 15 years, if not more.
Yeah.
Was you surprised when they did that versus and finally squashed that beef?
Hey, now let me tell you, that was the blessing for hip hop. That was the blessing for the A. Because everybody always want to see them two perform. Them two couldn't be in the same building together. You know what I'm saying? And I was there when they did it. So it was good. I was there when they started. I was in the studio when they did Icy. When Zaytoven came in our room. They did Icy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was one of the defining moments when it's all said and done and people look back on hip-hop history long after we dead and gone. That's going to be one of the moments that stick out.
Yeah.
That beef finally ended.
Yeah.